This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1639. Upper Body Exercises You Could Be Performing Incorrectly by Nia Shanks of niashanks.com, and I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. Hey there, happy Saturday and a happy President's Day weekend for those of us in the U.S. I hope your holiday weekend is off to a great start, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or OHD, where I act as your narrator of popular health and fitness blogs, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. Now don't forget, we have a bunch of shows covering a bunch of different topics. Just search for Optimal Living Daily in any podcast app to find all of them. But with that, let's get right to today's article and start optimizing your life. Upper Body Exercises You Could Be Performing Incorrectly by Nia Shanks of niashanks.com. Every day I step foot in the gym, I see people doing exercises incorrectly, or useless exercises altogether. Either they aren't getting the most out of the exercise, or they're simply putting themselves in danger. As a result of seeing many people and numerous trainers performing exercises incorrectly, I'm going to make sure you are getting the most out of your workouts. Push-up. This very well may be the most common upper body exercise performed incorrectly. Here are some training cues to keep in mind the next time you bust out a set of push-ups. These tips are applicable to every push-up variation. Squeeze your butt and stomach throughout the entire set. This will keep your core stable and keep your butt from sagging or sticking up. Tuck your elbows slightly towards your body. You don't want your arms to form a 90-degree angle to your torso. It should be at about a 45-degree angle. Keep your head in line with your spine. There should be a straight line from the top of your head to your ankles. Go all the way down and come all the way up. If you can't perform push-ups on your toes, don't drop to your knees. Instead, put your hands on a bench or a bar in a power rack. Use the same cues previously mentioned. To increase the intensity, lower the bar until you can do push-ups on the floor. Overhead presses. First of all, you should be doing these standing up. If you have shoulder problems or poor thoracic mobility, I would omit these from your training altogether. Once again, most people simply press from the wrong position. Here are your cues. Start with your hands in front of or just outside and in front of your shoulders. Keep your wrists straight throughout the entire movement. Squeeze your butt and stomach hard throughout the entire set. Have your elbows tucked towards your body. Don't let your arms be on the outside of your torso. Bench press. This is a great exercise for the upper body, but most people simply don't realize how complex this lift truly is. I myself didn't realize how complex it is until I started training for powerlifting. If you want to perform it safely and be able to push the most weight possible, follow these cues. Make sure you pull your shoulder blades back and down before you start pressing, and keep them there the entire set. This will give you a steady base to press from. After the weight touches your lower chest, press your heels into the ground hard while pushing the weight up. Make sure your elbows tuck in toward your body. Again, it should be at about a 45-degree angle, give or take a little. Keep your wrists straight throughout the entire movement. Make sure your thumb is wrapped around the bar. Always keep your feet on the floor. Putting your feet on the bench or in the air only puts you in a position to get an unwanted facial. Don't use the lame excuse that you are, quote-unquote, isolating your pecs. There are numerous other tips for the bench press, but those are the main ones for now. Rows. This includes dumbbell, barbell, cable, and inverted rows. These are great exercises for the upper back and for promoting shoulder health. Put simply and bluntly, you should be rowing. Here are your cues. As my friend Mike Robertson says, focus on pulling through your elbows, not your hands. As you pull the weight towards you or your body to the bar with an inverted row, pull your shoulder blades back hard. This is very important. Reduce the weight if you have to and do it right. Allow your arms to straighten completely at the beginning of each rep. When your arms are straight, your scapula should be protracted, meaning they're far apart. And when you are at the end of the movement, your scapula should be fully retracted or pulled together. Chin-ups, pull-ups, and pull-downs. These are also great exercises that you should be doing, preferably chin-ups and pull-ups specifically. If you aren't strong enough to pull your own body weight, get a strong band and loop it around the chin-up bar, or you can get a suspension trainer and do the assisted version. These are much better options than a pull-down. Here are your cues. Just like with rows, pull through your elbows. As you pull your body up to the bar, squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, hard. If you're doing a chin-up or a variation of a chin-up, touch your upper chest to the bar. Allow your arms to straighten completely at the beginning of each rep. That's all of the exercises for today. You just listened to the post titled, Upper Body Exercises You Could Be Performing Incorrectly by Nia Shanks of niashanks.com. There are some amazing doctors out there, but really, the only ones that matter are the ones who actually take your insurance. With Zocdoc, you can focus on doctors who are in-network, putting you on the path to see the doctors who are right for you. No more wasting time hunting down Aunt Shirley's cash-only chiropractor or the dentist your coworker recommended who's out of your network. I've seen the app, and they make it really easy to find a doctor because you can read up on local doctors, get verified patient reviews, and see what other real humans had to say about their visit. Zocdoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. Find the doctor that's right for you and book an appointment that works for your schedule. Go to Zocdoc.com/OHD and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's Zocdoc.com/OHD. Zocdoc.com/OHD. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. I wish I had taken the time to learn these moves properly when I first started my resistance training journey. Taking the time to learn how to properly perform these exercises would have saved me time and pain later. By the way, I should clarify this was all before I began my education as an exercise physiologist. But my friend and I would plan our own workouts based on a book we read. We thought what we were doing was right. But what ended up happening was I ended up with tendinitis in my left elbow and very few noticeable results to speak of. I would actually try and brag by telling the people I met that I started working out recently. They would look me up and down and ask, "Really?" So take it from me and today's author, Nia. Take the time to learn how to perform resistance training exercise perfectly. I can't tell you how many times when I used to go to the gym, I would see people incorrectly performing a deadlift. You know how harmful that could be for the back if you do that wrong? Take the time to learn it correctly. I promise it's going to save you time and heartache later. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you're having a great weekend if you're listening in real time, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Sunday show and where your optimal life awaits.